Again Sports, your latest and authentic sports channel.
Okay. Abass more mfonyini bia na mo chairman Yussif wom de ne fa kwan bi so amompem wo ho adanse wo ho.
Asem ni see na me wo on be free me. Say kotoko securities no mo te VIP for mo no. And mo say mo suspect say ba ko bi we mu a ya de bo na ekwa na say oye we say kotoko so de ekwa na oye stand to me say bia bibi wo no.
Ni ba kro kotoko ana ha.
Kotoko ayi security je o ayi no.
Ah kotoko team security na e kasa na. Okay.
Nti e meyi ni free.
Otene ba bi ye na we say on go park na so.
Da bi oti VIP ase wo no ma left wo no na. Nti me ko bi. Ana yi na ko enam so we no die. Say ye no mo ana we kuma se. O sabi agwa ye oti we wonya malam. Wonya bibia wonya konfo nya sofo ye no mo ana we kuma se rebo. Nti munya wo na omo trance na omo yombo na sabi obo tueska e no maba omo yombo. Nti mi ga me kamo asem down say say na tie dia ombi entwa so na me so omo trance do so omo fraka na me so omo nya omo trance na me die bi ja okoye. Nda ko ache na mu ze hey asaba o ti mi sa ko na mbuza no so isi fa ba wo seka
ombefa ni banako
dabi onu so say supporters you say omo frɛ wa
okay
wa ngwa ngutia
I'm sorry so video bi ho say no adia okay the bon ya ma ye hwe bi
so ngutia dem say isi fu so ko no a onu so ko penchire mu ne ntiase anya adwuma
between one
between isi fu ne kotoko security phone omo no omo ntiase anya adwuma nem say yeah changes voice na de abufu bai nti de meminim no
na ndi fa police phone be
police was there. If you video now,
police phone.
Born again check your phone.
Police phone. Look at police phone.
The police phone you use.
Look at catch them. Any day.
Because you see, na me ba Kobe statement so. Or say it's appalling how the police handled our NCC. Omo handled. Was he manhandled? What else? The omunsa kano. And I say echinye ba e no mka say contain you are. It is not clear here. Tell me busa say.
I know the car chairman run a bit much him.
I'm saying in the video. I'm saying they try. I'm saying some one of nipa back. I'm saying don't born it, you know. No so oh yeah
back you know.
Back.
Because you see police okuta ne trousers na o maso watch no. And I said that chairman wasn't as on tiase. Into all but no more I say he was trying to say be free no on the police was someone tiase na so mu pia o mo but the video that one again
okay na ya ba kotoko supporter no a security ni na
back him no boys na ni mo
na say one nya half on e share house inside
and to the police we na kotoko nkan wa mo police
na police for the come here down
nto say Yussif na search bi na one no so on the search our far end on no.
Oh, okay. Inti, I don't say I inti. How I had for me, Nantia say.
You know the critics are near man.
We don't see policeman handle.
The one say how the police handle, man, you man handle. How the police handled. Not because the police near.
No, you have been to say a police for man go for free. Never soon be mra. Sunday support.
No be our man in bad stadium by bola. Uncreate new offensive weapon. Me bo. Oh, we have me timber. Who say me here besre. And the police me family free.
A bit to be BA. Sir, that with the house flag. Me say I want to be any one bar say me flag in free.
Because the police thought that we are baby acting the problem, beba. But when the omko be a
na dey be a hotel so dey create problem. Drag the police come on so.
Anti backing no maso ni sisi.
The police come on so dey first be mra.
Okay.
What you say? This na 70. Say me say be a police in bad occasion say say no mo ka dia. Any free and never.
Now we know the red be asem wa.
They be on the red and say on mu
na no kura dey.
Oh say na nipa ni bisusu.
Me say no kura dey.
Bag is say no. Bag. A football sanity.
But apart from sanity, no so emra o ball no so.
Me know ya don't
say wa bana me ti baby me tim baby hwem ball. Wo say me ma no me ye bese bag bi da me kum. You susu say
bibi o.
Enti enyim mfiri o.
Enyim mfiri o.
According to an eyewitness, Yussif Koye no kɔkɔ pam sa kotokoni no ana police for by no mbechi Yusuf say ontimi pam kotokoni no
ɔmutimi mpam no mfiri hɔ no aba bɛhwɛ ne ball ɔmfomo mmra bia
ɛno na ɛma ha supporters na ani anyo sa de na police for no chi Yusuf no ɛna kyerɛ me so ɔmo di nipa foforo kɔɔyɛ instead of Yusuf almost the police for the nipa foforo
baaki
ɔmo ne baaki kɔ
na ewia no by na yen tackle no one by one first one they say but I'm sure you have a video of this some of these okay the first one in there
first one no
yen can for you na
kotoko penalty no fa na
penalty na kotoko de say na nye penalty
na soft but oji na me dey me won say contact by but yenim contact am purchase your money penalty
Abass me back
yeah
oh yeah this is a statement that we am can once are you suggesting
yes
are you saying say na kotoko penalty nye penalty one no ntia be ba be
second goal yen player ba ko omu sumnu etu kotoko yenso ebo kotoko yenso ball sum wanye deny has penalty
okay
third goal na ye share no a odi na goal no eye kotoko player and a heady ball no ekoma ye player no azana odi na goal no enu so Assibey ye bi Assibey the same thing yeah o pass the ball no ma kotoko striker na no that outside position ko share ye
baba so say one year kotoko penalty no 2 year there
2 has go now that has is in penalty yeah referee anje push has player to penalty box referee na anje third e go now answer referee last man di edina no mawulu e go no because wakola na head here set head ball no it is say Jesus ball you di akire yesua say Assibey dia no oboko akire no na kotoko player ni da offside but football na tie say woman back pass na say opponent three players take when the wanya off
engineer man no ya miensa enye nine nine ne dia Assibey dia no say nam di ka we no one point engineer man miensa be say me the key areas into us say the referee stole the man because they're very serious.
Yes, I don't
know. So one,
yes,
ozo kotoko penalty no, na nye penalty. Ni gwanze kijina. 2 hours nya penalty.
Yesu
3 go na half fair.
Go.
Kojo set and and that puts the half player on.
Yes.
Onyema miensa no.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and sport no the same thing. ABC evidence ni BC ya. Yes,
we say example how they come
out. And no just example.
So oh charge. Say the okay the example.
Matthias.
Kwama point na dim.
Yes.
But the main point that one kotoko penalty no was not a penalty.
Yes.
2
yes.
Has sunya penalty ni one and 3 has scored a goal. And then you're offside. So you see if the video can help us here.
Thank you.
Abraham to discuss.
Thank you, Matthias.
Obed. Okay. So yeah, we got to penalty first of all.
Okay.
Yeah, we got to penalty.
Before I even move to Kotoko penalty, judging from what Abass is saying, first point, he admitted there was contact.
Enunye. But so you know,
Obed slow down, my Mr. Two. Yes, sir. He admitted there was contact. But Abass, the other except first, and can say the magnitude of a penalty and the effect a penalty can have on a game. You too. The referee should make sure that
no, we don't see now but say near any man one by one.
Okay.
On say there seems to be a contact down there.
Yes, a contact. Contact there.
No, apart from say or born is CC side no. A form no born in nature. So born in nature about or born in nature. And 9 to 9 in America. And good.
And I can.
Good. Okay. So there was a contact in the box.
There was a contact
and no na be referee no discretion. Okay, so the first point in the since the referee had the discretion to take a decision, kotoko penalty no in idea there was a clean penalty. a referee ne dia onye bone
anu ye wo sad ma je tu
oh wa sema wo
David na so bi ko obi na ka obi a penalty ana
ba eduru ba bi eye
penalty
eduru ba bi so eye so the referee saw it as a penalty
ana me side ye penalty
so say nya wo na wo take a decision this is be move to the next
this is how it is one. Also, normally when there is a contact, the referee look at the direction of the ball and who is in control of the ball. Now, in the Kotoko case, Yaman Kwabefi made an elementary mistake. For a player near Bobo Bisea, you don't make that mistake. Number one, the player in control of the ball was the Kotoko boy. That is Peter Aqua. Senkaman Kwabefi Mponano. Every ball no the fra Peter 9 pa. Though there will be contact, but you had access to the ball. But when you share, watch on and we lead you. And by mistake, you never say by mistake because a player
young move to the next one.
No, but let's admit that this is a clean penalty.
They be asked for that. The
from any point.
Very good.
Then I may justify say
ask for that.
One, the Kotoko player had control over the ball. Now when we are boxing, and I will tip on the nechi. As raw the unqualified fan say football, but 9 ball in the and a man the top form. So or top form will lose control over the ball. I'm a has beat me
So
when you have no control over the ball, clean penalty, Mr. Two.
Yeah. How many second one Abass has a penalty?
I mean, no. First of all, let's do the official broadcasters are yet to come out to the highlights. The official broadcasters are now, and for official highlights, by we are some to highlight or the buy.
Yeah. Yemfadi one, and
Yemfadi one. Yenya Abass, the na Okano. Me who work could you?
Okay. The has penalty no Okano. Na Abass Momo that video.
Has.
Away, and Yamai. Yen jumping and go
the offside.
Go ahead one.
Offside, the God being so good, there are other angles to it.
Yen offside. Let's all watch it. Now yen baby. When the flag went up,
so this is it.
They
crossing the by, then 2 players challenge for the ball. But clearly, Mauluwayo was in an offside position. And the two Yanchon on tour. The player that received the ball was already in an offside position. Maybe.
In 2 minutes.
He was already in an offside position. Granted. Now the next thing is that when the player is in an offside position, the only time a referee ends offside in Tiano is when there is a deliberate pass from the opponent, not on only player. Now, according to the rules, they
describe deliberate pass.
Yes, Omachirim. According to the rules, they describe deliberate pass as when your opponent have full control over the ball and rather head the ball, kick the ball, pass it back, or misplaced pass. When he has full control, it's a player in full control. Near prayer, you consider as a deliberate pass. So remember Assibey so so in the Kotoko case, 2 players went for the ball. Players me look ball also. Okay. The Kotoko player now only full control over the ball. Kotoko player no full control. Until referee was split seconds so we take a decision.
Okay.
Until was sharp. Players me no na akosoro. Now born a man Zach video. Zach mami news video na in chirim. So that video na Zach ne ba mso to enye. Players ni me anu ti hwe ball no. E na kan ball no.
Oh, you heading up on
Any hwe ball no. Okay. So even if a Kotoko player na head there was a challenge from the house of full player preventing him from having full control over the ball. Send the referee decide say a deliberate if you Kotoko no player no one kwa na call.
Obed.
Now Assibey dey na work. Assibey had 100% control over the ball. And on decide say Oma pass akwa echiri. That is a deliberate pass. Kotoko ni is not a deliberate pass.
We along the line, we will have to talk to a referee.
So me Sometymer last man flag here no boy no head boy no crowd. But na no head ball no.
And the video in let's avoid the hypothesis. Referee as at this time on page flag. Page saying just after no say Mauli is in an offside position. The other one has to the Obed Kana imagine others will give us a they say at the time of page any day. Obeso say hearts play and I had the ball near command. Why you? And the sometimes you has play and head here. Who they mean it's offside no. Offside no, there are some also your mouth touching ball. Touching ball numpo ansana yakaso offside. But when they not ball usually they do the wait and see. One more problem one second. One more problem it is a side time no. You see, you ma back pass and okay deliberate no. You shut them out back pass here and you're offside. What you say? It is on time now on who put a flag, you know. Nobody see the general. Listen, can you answer to play and then what was that question? That we are looking at the statement and everything about here. Oh, because
so when you read the law 11, and they try to define deliberate. Deliberate deflection no. Or more try they will define the deliberate. It is a bond the Assibey video and man on to swear. Then I read the definition of deliberate no, and you see say Assibey no. The reason why they didn't flag and they say it falls under the definition of deliberate person no. And to say the following criteria should be used as appropriate as indicators that a player was in control of the ball as a result can be considered to have deliberate.
Change it to Assibey.
It's Assibey to we don't say any definition won't be far. So the he 10 pass the ball. What I say? And to say the following criteria should be used as appropriate as indicators that the player was in control of the ball and as a result can be considered to have deliberately played the ball. 1. The ball traveled from distance and the player had a clear.
Assibey the end of by discussion. Almost I had it.
Say no. I will compare with any more the GNO to against them. That's offside. No. Say no. Assibey had the ball. Control or 10 years. So he was passing to his goalkeeper. So Assibey have full control. And all pass him and goalkeeper. But one shot not those you.
Okay. But in this case, no, they challenge the ball. Only in the challenge here. And in the that's what they are saying. So, and he on my mouth in Chichimon. Now, Mr. Say, who say, okay, Real Madrid name Liverpool Champions League final. Okay, Benzema go no. First half. Benzema scored the first goal that was through of offside because the ball came from a Liverpool player, but it was deemed a deflection, not a deliberate pass. No, I'm saying Fabinho, right? I'm saying Fabinho. It was deemed as a deflection because now Fabinho did not only the control of the ball no be permanent coin. It was deemed say a offside. And lose because he was in an offside position at the time now. The light kick in El Coson. Mr. Born that video to so the shred by tell you zoom the born first one. You zoom send by you benya even clearer view of who headed the ball. Because you see, even you admitting say Nanka second put a heady ball first in pa. Still like offside. That is the first one that I'll come and explain. One shot Abass. First senior bad that will be anti Swakasa. Sanya Yeno. There be no Muno Becca. Obia better in the Mr.
Nanka set. Omuya Huliano. and a born anchors play in Puna or challenge no and a set tin a car born quampa offside because it falls under the deliberate and the deflection rule. No. But one point there, if you look at the zoom, you clearly see that and yes, at the point headed ball. The has player and a headed ball the pim. If anything, set and a ball no coin. So the offside will be judged from the first contact of has player now or pin ball. Initially we didn't have this zoom video. It's not like I say, oh, set a pinball, set a pinball. But this video give us a clearer.
So why would the deflection not put the ass player on? Because the last touch of the ball came from set. So at the end of course, I am fan say a set in the head. Is it because the deliberate thing you are talking about?
Because say deliberate deflection.
Okay.
It's the only fan say a deflection, not a deliberate attempt to kick the ball.
Tibo, by this, no, a share of my fan say ass player and I go. And I can deflection go no. As we say, head and coordinate no more. Maybe I'm not talking about outside. Who would have been credited with the goal?
This ball, say they will credit you from angle of ball if it was on target. If on target, and a deflect here, I'm going to player no.
Okay.
But already
now explain this.
Already and can on target and a deflect here now. A the ball on go.
Okay.
So I think sir, the referee yesterday, the number means that I watch honestly, where you fought him in terms of the what he did yesterday. And I mean, this sometimes I think that people need a lot of education. Even on I'm saying Friday in the fair, Gob Jones, I said it, and Utias Mokaya or has normal has support now on Obed who says I'm and I'm saying this is your duty to educate people. For example, how if NK offside in poor, how do you go and be attacking the referee? Referee offside. Referee not on your offside. He only FIFA asked that the man
based on what that referee says.
Offside, they said that they are
so at least at that point, you know, say offside, but you cannot blame Collins.
Yes,
no.
because
I think that's a good point.
Okay, previous allegations of the Collins ni na almost say Kumasi say off Kotokoshe Mukwale offside go tear house. E manage.
I know on the job.
Referee offside.
Yeah, assistant referee.
I said referee because I don't know. I said that.
Go and ask why Papala was asked Omco decision committee. If you even challenge the decision of the assistant referee, Nasa contend out where you will be fibre palm every bone. As I page a flag, or say I've seen offside. All referee was a change in your offside. Because baby Ojo who tell. So at least this letters to have addressed the Opeja flag rather than
the center referee.
Original. I think that's the point that Kito is making.
Because
you punish for no the why but not
for this.
You punish referee for we.
For this.
I ask last man punish. I think say
okay.
we should yan design man say. Say football mran. Your back pa no dey shed that dia ahonde no ama assistant referee and offside. On the shed and ye dey power na man say wuna ye dey mo say general line so because referee don only who line no. It's a magic offside. It's all the previous allegations against the referee now offside. How do you blame the referee for a last man's so Peter flag? I must say a referee. It's another. I think that it was a game that's based on what I watched and based on that.
They raised other issues. Penalty.
The penalty wasn't a penalty. Yeah, because I'll go and end the penalty.
Okay, I didn't try.
Because he kicked a fence. I've been here to German saying that Befi should have defended better. Okay. Didn't say that he thinks he should have defended better. Because the Nana was a Nana Peja actually, and of course because it hit Amidu from the back and on top of him. It was a penalty. I think that Onyan very very wrong. Kotoko. No, ball two no original players in team. The ball was coming. And I say, yeah, tough form. I wish that there wasn't any. That will not.
Second one so akotoko for na kana Mr. Anoka so na enye
penalty. Again, yen say mrano.
Yes, anchire mu bi.
Mrano.
So a deflection as a penalty.
Asibey na the ball nsa.
Say supporters mpanyim for omon titi we ase de ne then chere no be hia pa o.
Nti de kotoko for no so to ma say kotoko for no so push that video. That video and so nye penalty. Asibey boy. And Assibey so clear. And a boy Assibey 9 ekobon nsa. And again, the ball was not even moving towards the pole. It was even moving away. Anyway. Yes. David. Born baby, I born one. And right, Assibey. Me too. When so yes anchor. Instead now referee no. Kotoko side on her side. The case nipa ho
the judgment na yes.
Decision and then no what I had was that you catch them say, "Mu decision na mo ye sure." Jene hwa e ma de ni nsi ansana.
Okay.
And what the line ni peja omu ye na no peja because all my born in she. Ansana ba because SAS place second.
I saw a game tactically. Didn't stick to what he believes in. Until the first 50 minutes of the game, they were striving to pass on the back. But he insisted they should do it. First 15 minutes, got to press them and no one passing from the back. I'm going to give one for I said, got to show me any goal. But you know, I'm saying no. But what I like about Didi is that while more man says, he didn't allow them to panic. Stick to what I've taught you, even though I'm fire by a befa.
Okay.
And as time goes on, FI.
Okay.
Because I have a very dominant first half. But House of Folk problem part I've seen and it's a first half, even though I dominated the first half, but has in transition turnover, I know very dangerous. But their problem part is the final delivery personal, I don't come much go beyond a pro. And to share the first half, even though dominated first half, no, but time beer has been a turnover beer at transition beer, they were dangerous. But Mukwa said the final task, Papa's piano, no more Barcelona. Kotoko in the first half at least scored 2 or 3 goals based on the quality chances they had. Kotoko said first goal, then came the second half. And normal in football, say Zito would want to at least also defend close kakra. Instead of he also rely on turnovers. Has took over control of the second half because after they were chasing to get the equalizer. And time on chasing. Kotoko also turnovers were very dangerous because any time they break Ibiano, but almost could do more Biana, final decision, Gozu, my friend is Peter Amidu, Saka, very point just of the final decision. I never have seen with the house team say they lack creativity. But Abass has players cannot point one baller or more boy where they say go a not a single chance and has created from open player on one abu bonako. It is something that in January I think say the technical team must work on it. They are more for an attack are not creating chances. And yes, and also move match so do another no because see at home you have to attack and score. Also aware they are want to score because away teams will come at them. Turnovers. No, that's exactly. At home,